The fuck? What a shitty song.
You sound like a dog that's hunting.
Oh shit. It just completely fucked up our cameras and shit. Good, Perry.
What did you do?
Well, let's go back to podcast shit. Sorry.
Okay.
Fuck this bullshit. The only reason you saw this shit and there was some fucked up bullshit that looks stupid was because Windows is stupid. Yes. Because apparently Windows can't have a webcam and use it for Skype at the same time and stream it out. Because, yeah, Windows is retarded. Apparently Mac can do so yeah. That's the thing.
Well, Mac's kind of shit to begin with.
What the fuck is shit about Mac anyway? The only downside you have on a Mac is that you have less games. So if you have a computer that's not intended for fucking games, I would suggest getting a Mac, I guess.
Games. What else?
That's basically it, because it's better for video editing, sound editing, every time of fucking editing.
No, something I couldn't get on Mac, and I fucking hated it.
Well, Perry's talking just for basic experience. We're just talking about graphical shit, basically. As a workhorse computer.
I would only have a Mac if it was for like schoolwork in there.
Something about schoolwork. Well, that must have been something shit. Because it was... I doubt this fucking shitty British educational system was going to invest in any decent programs.
Hey, the art department did.
What, did they have Photoshop and Illustrator?
Yes!
Yeah, which version? Photoshop 7 and Illustrator 10?
Let's just say they have better versions than you do.
They probably don't. Not now. What?
Well, I have a better
No,
version than
I mean, saying that they have a better version than I do. They probably don't. They probably still have like CS1 or some shit. Whatever. Anyway, welcome to the Loathsome Loudmouths podcast with today's honorary Loudmouths. Well, it's just basically Metal and me again. So it's just basically a two-man live stream. And today I got something. I have the doggy style shirt. I bought one myself, see? Doggy style.
Sorry, I just remember something, and that's really bad.
What do you remember?
You said it's a two-man live stream, and all I got in my head was the one-man gangbang.
Yeah, that's another shirt. There's a one-man gangbang crew. That's another shirt. Thank you, Perry, for leading us into more of that stuff. Anyway, let's do what we always do to begin with.
Unless you fucked up.
No, it's a little-known fact. The patriarchy comes after that. Did you know? So the little-known fact of the week is, except for fucking color, the motherfucking clouds and bushes in Super Mario Brothers are the damn same. Look at that picture. Look at it. That's a cloud, and that's a bush. See?
Even I knew that.
You already knew that?
Yeah.
Well, it's a little known fact. Some people don't know that.
You don't know it because
He didn't know that. What the fuck are you wanking about?
Do you know it?
No.
So you like are stupid. And you call yourself an illustrator.
Hey, Perry wants to say something to you.
Yes? Oh, fuck off.
Okay. Anyway, that was a little known fact for today. That's basically. Now we got that fucking settled. That was probably due to limitations that they had to reuse some shit, and it was probably took up less space on those fucking. I would say discs, but they're not discs. What would they call cartridges? To have the same design with a different color than to make a new design. I guess that's it. I guess in older games they probably would have to recycle a lot of shit, just to make up for the lack of disk space and cartridge space. So that's nothing special, but it leads you to think, doesn't it? The fuck, Barry.
Yes?
Now metal can't be heard. What the fuck is this bullshit now? Is there another fucking setting that got fucked again? I fucking hate OBS. It always changes shit. It's like, hey, you want this? Yes, this is how we fucking... Huh?
Metal speak.
Why the fuck is the sound not there? It should even be.
Well, it was there. Like, it was working perfectly fine earlier.
When earlier?
As in when I was streaming. So...
There was no other fucking person when you were streaming.
No, but it's the desktop sound, you fucking dumb shit.
Oh, that's
so
what
it
you mean.
counts everything. I was streaming, everyone heard it. So shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that makes sense, but now it's not doing any shit.
Metal
Fuck
speak.
happened? That was obvious that wasn't fucking working. What was the stupid thing that happened last time?
This.
Really?
Try again.
Hi.
And now it's working. What the fuck is this bullshit? Now you're not even loud. So yeah.
No.
Now we're blah blah. Same level of loudness. Anyway, it's good that you didn't say too much yet. So, I mean, I've done most of the chatting so far, so that's. Phew. We noticed that in time. Thanks, Weird. Anyway, let's check something here. Let's check the gatriarchy.
The guy.
Yes. The gatriarchy. I think Barry opened it up, so yeah, we can go to that one again. I need to make sure that they can't see the pictures, but they can see the internet.
Oh my god.
Where's the static shit? Fuck off. There it is, the gatriarchy shop, where you can buy all your gatriarchy stuff. We already talked about too much gayness for one anus. Remember that one from last time?
Are you going over every single one again?
What the hell happened with your camera? There's a huge ass black spot in your face.
That's because there was a fly on it.
What the fuck? Shit. Anyway, back to the game jockey. Fucking hell. That must have been a huge fly. It's just so... There was a fly on his mic, on his cam, and it just blocked out almost half the fucking camera. Shit. Anyway, yeah, too much gayness for one anus. That's a shirt or a design on whatever you want that you can get if you're basically a gay man whore. No, basically if you like to fuck a lot of butts. That's shit. It just sounds silly now. But if you're proud about being, what would I say? Very sexual and gay, and you want to fuck many people, this is a shirt for you. If you like art, there's also the hashtag art. See?
Ah, apparently I'm very quiet.
The fuck?
Yeah,
Only you're very quiet?
yeah, Weird also you might call him the quiet man.
Okay, oops. I thought it was just
He is very quiet.
Is it because I'm so loud, maybe? mean, it could be.
Oh, come here. Let me do it.
Do I
See?
need to yell or something?
Oh shit. Hashtag art. I already turned you up, Jesus. Don't eat your microphone.
That's fine.
That sounded like the Tyrannosaurus Rex from Jurassic Park. It sounded like a butchered version of the Tyrannosaurus Rex from Jurassic Park. Anyway, that's too loud. Let's move away from that.
God, there's so much sinking lag. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me
Anyway.
let me check that YouTube path if it's still. It says that the stream status should be good, so I don't know what's happening there. Anyway, there's more stuff about being gay in this because it's a gaytriarchy shop. So, surprise, surprise. Come on. So there's a loud, gay, and proud. It's for people who are loud and gay. So basically like me, but gay. That's the best explanation for that. So here's the shirt for you. Then we also have the kind of a bit of the opposite of that. People who are like suave and gay, or like have a lot of grace. It's the graciously gay shirt. See?
Graciously gay.
It's also funny how the guy that's wearing the shirt has like a big smile on his face, like, yeah, this is the best shirt. I love wearing it. It's unbeatable. Also, for some reason, there's three new shirts since we last done a show. I think 4, because I don't think the pink umbrella thing was there then. I don't even know why I made this design or what it's supposed to represent. What?
Oh, sorry, I don't mean no work.
Anyway, there's a pink umbrella one. It's basically an umbrella on a pink heart. So yeah, it just looked nice. And I was like, yeah, let's make it a shirt. Then, there's a fly on your camera again. Wow. Fucking hell. There's another fly.
Yeah, I noticed. Well, it's gone now.
What the fuck? Now there's also a new shirt. It's called Butt Banana. It's for people who have a sexual fetish involving bananas.
Boku no Pico.
If you like shoving bananas up your ass, Boku no
No,
Pico.
no.
What?
There's a scene in Boku no Pico where the girl sees the paint.
Yeah, but she doesn't shove it up her ass, Barry. This is different.
But it's close.
This is anal only, because the banana clearly said at the bottom, anal love heart. And there's shit on the banana, and there's flies hovering around it, like the ones on fucking Metal's camera. So yeah, it's good if you like bananas up your ass. So that's good. Now if you're a fan of fake news, we also made the fake news shirt, which is designed to rape your eyes because of the 4 different fucking what was it, like the perspective is like fucked on it. It's like the F and the A are leaning that way, but the K and E are there. It's just basically meant to fuck with your eyes. And then there's the Illuminati in the middle on the TV with a fucking satanic dick symbol and another satanic symbol. So yeah, some satanism going on there. Buy that shit. Also, another design that I'm quite proud of, because it took some work. There's a dead Twitter shirt. It's basically a Twitter bird that got ripped up.
What the fuck should we think when you say Donkey Kong sounds?
Oh yeah, because of the fucking racist Mario's racist video where the banana gets shoved up Donkey Kong's ass and he dies.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Anyway, there's 2 shirts that you can't really see here because one of them is, I don't know why, but the fucking Redbubble shirt shop doesn't show it. Here it is. There is the one-man gangbang crew. It basically shows that you have so much sexual stamina and prowess that you can just basically gangbang a woman just by yourself. You can fuck her and make her feel like 5 guys have fucked her. That's if you can do that, then you have to wear this shirt. Basically proving that you are that good at the sex, at making the sex. Yes.
Yeah. And if you actually have absolutely no idea, but you want people to think that you can do that, then you have to wear this shirt as well.
Yeah, and if you can't get anyone, just get the Born to Watch porn. It just basically shows like, I just watch porn. I can't get laid. So that's the shirt for
Watching
you.
porn because I'm all alone.
There's a funny thing on here, and it basically there's Born to Watch Porn. There's the guy staring, and he looks kind of proud. The guy that's wearing off the shirt. But if you go to the side, you can see that there's a female version of it, and you can just see the woman with the fucking. It's kind of funny. I don't know. Women watch porn, I know, but they're less open about it, so it's kind of funny. What? Well, you didn't want to repeat it, so that's basically goes against your statement.
I hope this video has been seen by thousands of people, because then she'd be really open about it.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, there's always new designs coming up, and you can also get this doggy style shirt. Like I said, I showed it off before. It's so amazing.
Yeah, it seems like
Come
every
on.
week there's like 1 or 2 new designs.
Yeah, and the greatest thing actually is that if you get the premium shirt, it's like 30 something euros, 35 or something euros. So maybe a bit more in dollars. And you're saying like that's kind of a lot of money. Well, to be honest, they just print one shirt, which if you just need one is a good thing. So, and the other upside to that is the premium shirt is actually like real premium quality. It's like an extra soft shirt kinda, and the design isn't like laying on top of it. It's like nice, and it just basically looks like the quality of a decent shirt that you would buy in a store. So that's pretty good anyway.
Hey,
Yeah. If we get strike for copyrighted music, that's our dad's fault because he's listening to music really fucking late.
yeah.
I think it's all.
past 10 p.m.
It's past 10 p.m. Yeah, that's actually makes it not even legal anymore. A crime is being committed here, people.
Oh shit! Get
Shit.
down!
Fucking, we're broadcasting a crime on YouTube, and getting copyright strike in the process. That's
Oh
a
my
double whammy there. We're gonna
Who
get
cares?
fucked.
We're not monetized.
Yeah. Anyway.
What are they gonna copy strike? Do they want the costs that this live stream will get?
Yeah, 0 euros. Something. Anyway.
What were you gonna say? 1-0?
Yeah. Spanking time, by the way. Texas elementary school ends traditional birthday spankings after parents complain.
Happy birthday, Spank.
How can it be? Wait, traditional means that it has to be going on for a while, and now people start complaining?
I love how this is written by Ryan Gaydos.
Wait, what? Ryan Gaydos. Gay unos, gay dos, gay tres.
Oh my god, that's stupid.
Is that a Pokemon? Gaydos? It's like Zapdos, but it's a heart. Instead of a fucking lightning-shaped shit. Whatever. That was shit. That was a shit joke. By the way, that school looks shit.
Yeah.
That's one of the ugliest schools I've ever seen.
It looks like it's made in fucking Gmod.
Yeah, actually, yeah. And the fucking...
Pretty sure that there's a map in Gmod.
It says
School map.
Alvord. It should say Ass Lord if I'm honest. That would be better. Just
Hey, Weird, if you're still watching this, can you tell me if I'm right? But that looks like a certain school map on like a prop hunt one, I think. Not too
anyway,
sure if it's prop hunt.
let's move on. A Texas elementary school decided to end birthday spankings after receiving several complaints. People, am I right? Don't stand for anything
Wait.
anymore.
Isn't it also like the end of school year over there? I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe they're still spanking people. Who knows?
They come to their house when people are like, when it's someone's birthday during summertime.
Congratulations,
Happy birthday.
Billy. Fucking hell. It's like the teacher just shows up and is like, I brought you a birthday cake. Yay, cake. And spankings. She's like, it's like the teacher has like one big hand and one small hand for some reason. Like a really big hand. It's like,
For every bite you take from a cake, you get 3 spankings.
fuck, that sounds like Mr. McMahon.
Oh,
I
by the
see
way,
that as a bad
Weirdswolf
joke.
said boxy building and brown gray color sounds like Gmail to me. So yeah.
So the Asslord Elementary School principal Bridget Williams started the
Oh,
tradition 8 years ago. What?
It's only been going on for 8 years, and then eight
What is
years
it?
ago were people like, oh yeah, that's a great idea.
So there was like was there like a meeting like, yeah, and we're gonna start spanking kids for their birthdays. That's a good plan. Yeah, can we get behind that? And the parents like, what was that?
But
Spankings? Yeah, good.
but wouldn't the children be thinking that they're being punished for growing up?
You should have never been born. That's basically what happens here.
Can you imagine a kid going up to a teacher? I heard it's your birthday, teacher. What are you doing?
When we did that video,
Stop it.
when we did that video that we never fucking aired, where we tried to make porn titles, where we tried to clean up porn titles to make them advertiser friendly, I came across the fact that there's a fucking a porn star called Bridget the Midget. So every time the fucking school principal gets named, I'm gonna call her Bridget the Midget instead. So that's gonna be funny anyway. Bridget the Midget said students' birthdays will now be celebrated with hugs or high fives. Wait, they're still gonna spank them, but they're gonna spank their hands on the inside? Wait. A high five? Is that like a mutual spank? Is that people spanking each other? No. Bad joke, fuck me. Asslord.
There were actually fucking parents out there who are like, oh, yeah, that's a fantastic idea.
How much do we have to pay for that? How much do we have to pay for that service? Anyway, Asslord Independent School District Superintendent Ryan Brown and several other parents.
Randy!
What did I say?
Ryan!
Oh no, that's the writer of this article, Ryan Gados. Yeah.
Gay boy. Gados, yeah.
Said they didn't have a problem with their children receiving a swat on the backside, according to the Fort Worth Star Telegraph. Regardless, Brown said the spanking has ended. Why was it even a thing? That's just basically my question. Why did they think birthday? What can we do for birthdays? Cake? Nah.
I know. Let's punish them.
Spankings. I mean, was there like a pedophile teacher who was like, what do you want to do? I want to spank the kids.
Yeah.
And everyone went along with that.
I bet that's how it started.
It's like some random pedophile teacher. It's just he hasn't even been arrested since, and they still carry on the tradition. He was like, they decided this 8 years ago, and like a year later, the fucking pedophile teacher was arrested, and it's not like, what about the spankings? Oh, we'll just continue. Got used to that by now. I've talked to my knowledge, Asslord ISD has received 3 complaints about the tradition of birthday spankings.
Oh, come on, at least say LSD.
Okay, Asslord LSD, fine.
Yeah.
Has received 3 complaints about the tradition of birthday spankings at our elementary school, Brown said in a statement.
Brown shit in a state.
I have talked to many other parents who do not have concern with the practice. I myself have a
What country is he from?
I myself as a child? What did I say? I myself as a child attending a school at Asslord Elementary, and I personally don't have an issue with it. The
In
birthday
fact-
spankings are, of course, not actual spankings. They're metaphysical spankings. Imaginary spankings. Just, we tell the children, imagine us spanking you. And that's fucking hell. They're traditionally celebrations of a child's birthday. What?
To spank the kids, we use quantum physics. What?
We let God spank the kids, so it actually never happens. We ask God, can you spank my children? And nothing happens. The campus principal decided, Bridget the Midget decided on her own accord to discontinue the tradition of birthday spankings.
On her own accord, but it also says after parents complain. So how is that on her own accord?
Oh no, there's the fucking letter of the fucking principal. Anyway, Brown's statement came about 2 weeks after Williams, Bridget the Midget, sent a letter to parents giving them the option to have their child opt out of birthday spankings. Star Telegram reported. Williams said in a note that she only had 5 or less students request something other than birthday swats.
Bridget the Midget.
Did people actually, only 5 or less students said, like, I don't want a spanking?
Well, because obviously there were also a lot of students who didn't know that they could request something else. I would feel like there's a lot of fucking students who don't dare to speak up. And there are probably also masochistic children.
Can you imagine that? You don't want you don't want a spanking? Okay, sorry. Bring on the guillotine! Birthday beheading! Woo! Yeah, there's some fun things today. Oh yeah. Sorry.
Wait, it's Texas.
That wouldn't be
Birthday shooting!
Oh fuck. That's horrible. Anyway. Dear parents, guardians, when a student's name is called in the morning to come to the office to celebrate their special day, birthday, they may receive birthday spankings along with a birthday special day pencil and a piece of candy. Starting tomorrow, April 26th. If you would prefer your child to not receive a birthday spanking, please write and send to office a handwritten note. What?
Why? Hers isn't handwritten.
Why a handwritten note? When is?
Retarded.
I know this is Texas, but it's not the 1950s anymore. Please just fucking send the mail or whatever. Stupid shit.
But if you don't agree with this,
send by carrier pigeon.
send by carrier pigeon. A letter written with keel and ink.
Fucking hell. Anyway, let's continue there. What's the next shit? Please know that any student that has requested not to receive spankings in the past had the option of asking for a hug or high five. In 8 years, I've only had 5 or less students request something other than this birthday swat. What? When we celebrate each child and their special day, all parties are in the main office in front of the camera. What? There are no off-camera celebrations, and there are always other adults in the office celebrating with us. That sounds dirty. It sounds like they just record the kid getting spanked and then they spank their dicks afterwards. Oh yeah, they spanked the kid good.
So I was just laughing because weird type. Maybe they requested something worse, like waterboarding.
I mean, if you get spanked by the school every time it's your birthday, are they gonna they shouldn't have just got rid of this. They should have doubled down and they should have celebrated everything with a spanking. Oh, you got an A? Good job, kid.
This is so weird to read because it actually is like, hey, kids love this, except for 5.
What the fuck is this shit? If any further questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to call the blah blah blah. If there are requests that your child do not participate. Anyway, this is boring shit.
Spanking or not, I would have a problem with another adult fucking laying his hands or her hands on my child's butt.
Well, yeah.
Fuck. I don't know. It
does sound like a bad thing, yeah.
Stupid.
It's like they're gonna fondle their kid's buttocks. That's basically what it sounds like.
Well, oh my. Next, we're going deeper. This is a dildo.
What was the next plan? Like, replacing all teachers with Catholic priests? Was that the next part of this? Anyway, people could have been turned off by the idea of birthday spankings because of the rural versus urban dynamic. How even fucking rural does that even make sense? How does it make sense in any way?
I don't know.
In any context.
Who the fuck knows?
I've never heard of this fucking tradition anyway.
Well, it wasn't until 8 years ago.
Well, they're not used to our small town community, she said. And that's what we are, people that move here from the big city. They don't realize, and they're not used to this. Okay, this just doesn't make any sense. They thought it was a
They
fun...
don't get how we borderline let our children get molested.
Yeah, I mean, it's normal.
I wouldn't have a problem with if a priest shoved their hand inside them. Because that's tradition.
And then Jesus said, let me... and then, this is a priest that has a Freudian slip. And then Jesus said, let me come on to the kids. Let the kids come on to me. Sorry.
Okay.
Anyway.
But then let me come on to kids. Yeah.
See, Lana Simmons, another parent, told KT VT.
I already read that.
They thought it was a fun tradition. My kids love it. They always look forward to it, she said. Okay.
The fuck is wrong with Texas people?
I don't know, they like to be spanked. There's a bunch
Like
of
a
masochists there.
Well, not Texas people, obviously. But the people who live...
In that small town, whatever.
In Asslord, Texas. Oh,
Yeah.
Asslord! Oh, that explains it all.
See. Anyway.
Nice article, Ryan Gados.
What the fuck is this?
I don't know, what is what?
The fucking thing for the,
For the,
That's not even an article. It's a really short one. The guy that... The article about the Mower of Lawns.
Oh.
As a man on mission to mow lawns in 50 states. It's a really short one from what I can see here.
Oh.
It's Montgomery, Alabama. One man is on a journey to do something he did last year. That sounds repetitive.
Oh, that's the mobile website on the fucking...
Shit. Anyway. And he was in his home state of Alabama Tuesday.
Alabama.
Rodney Smith Jr. is on a quest to mow 50 yards in 50 states. And for free. I found a lot of them are on fixed incomes.
50 yards in 50... So 50 in every state, or...
I don't know. If there's 1 yard in every state, there's a lot of traveling in between, so that sounds like a waste of time. Anyway, yeah.
Might as well mow more lawns.
Anyway, so a lot of them are on fisted income. What the fuck would I say? Fixed incomes, and they really can't afford to. Here's your fisting that you get for you don't get paid. You just get fisted. That's
Fist
fucking
me,
sick.
daddy. Fist your daddy.
So yeah, they can't afford to pay someone to mow their lawn. I mean, they can probably do it themselves, but hey. So when we got it for free. What the fuck is up with mowing lawns and shit in America? How fucking often do you have to fucking mow your lawn? It's like every now and then. So why is it such a time consuming? Do people in America not have time or anything? Do they just work 24/7 or something, or do they just work 16 hours a day or some shit and sleep for 8? Because otherwise it doesn't make no sense.
You know how hard work mowing lawns is?
Anyway, they could use the funds for medication. That explains it, because medication is almost unaffordable in America. Food or other things they really need, Smith said. Smith also costs lots.
Other things they really need? Oh, that makes sense. Those things are almost not affordable in America.
Anyway, Smith also cuts the lawns of the elderly disabled single mothers. Wait, that sounds like it's one thing. An elderly disabled single mother and veteran.
There were commas there.
Yeah, anyway, if you read that as one, it's pretty weird.
Well, even though there are commas there, it can still be described as like
The
elderly disabled single mothers and veterans.
Anyway, a native of Cuntsville, he founded the Raising Men Lawn Care Service. Wait, Raising Men? He raises men and take care of lawns.
Thank you for your service.
And he services people as well. Anyway, in his hometown to help young people give back to their community, he began he began... I almost said he began to trip. He began his trip across the country this year in May. Smith frequently posts on Twitter, announcing his next destination and asks if there's anyone whose yard needs cutting.
Yes, mine.
It's like a rich person's like...
Oh, do you know that it says full story?
Yeah, but I don't want to click the full story. This sounds kind of boring. Why is this even a thing?
Oh, but this is fun. It says last night I posted something on Twitter and the young lady said, "Oh, my grandmother and my mother take it really with their help. So here I am today," Smith said.
Yeah, no, it says that.
Wow. Shit, fucking mowing lawns.
Why the fuck do people in America have like this? Those houses. What the fuck is that? It's like, hey, here's a lawn and a fucking house the size that's half the lawn. Why the fuck do people need big lawns?
I don't know.
It feels like a waste of space anyway. I fucking hate those places when it's like, oh, here's the street, there's a huge fucking lawn, then there's a house, and there's another. It's just so silly. It always feels like a waste of space to me.
Okay.
Especially if it's old people with big lawns. Why the fuck would an old person need a lawn? What the fuck are they gonna do? Play soccer on the lawn? Play fucking baseball on the lawn?
Sorry, I just read the title that you gave in description for a certain article.
Did you see how I named this one?
Yeah, the Mower of Lawns. Wonderful!
Anyway, let's continue on. The fucking... I see you're using ad blocker.
I don't know which one that is. I don't see that one.
Fucking hell.
Which one is it?
It is disabled on this side, you fucking dumb shit. Okay.
Which one is it?
The fucking Nigerian Nigerian soccer stuff. Football stuff.
Okay, let me read this one now.
Oh, it says how to disable this fucking... I fucking disabled ad block. It was already disabled. What the fuck is the thing here? Barry!
What?
Fucking ad blocker is being a douchebag.
Well, I literally just disabled it with me.
And now it just opens. It was already fucking disabled, you stupid
Yeah.
piece of shit.
Okay. Nigeria soccer fans are banned from taking their lucky chickens into World Cup matches.
Fucking hell. Why is this a problem now? This seems like what was Nigeria never in the World Cup before, or were they allowed to take their chicken in last time?
Pretty sure it has to do with Russia, because the World Cup is in Russia, and maybe Russia is like, oh here, a Russian politician.
Yeah, but who the fuck would say like, oh yeah, let's stick chickens into the fucking stadium? That's normal. They won't fucking fly on the field and fuck with the match. Which would make it more interesting. So I would allow it, but I just basically
Forget what I just said.
I basically think football is boring anyway, so yeah, that's the reason why I have that stance on that. Nigeria.
Why the fuck is it in a UK website and it says soccer?
Why does it look like he spilled guacamole on his face? Oh, yeah, that's probably the Nigerian flag. He's going white face, people. That's pretty racist. And green face, making fun of the aliens.
Fucking cultural appropriation.
Culturally appropriating alien faces. What?
And white people.
Oh yeah.
Like
Fucking
a turd.
Anyway, Nigeria soccer fans are not allowed to take... Are you reading it?
I already read that.
Okay. Okay, just read the...
And I said I was gonna read it, you dumb fuck.
Oh my god, they slapped a ban. They're also doing spankings here.
Oh my god.
They're slapping the chicken.
A Russian politician was slapping a chicken. Has
They're
told to
probably choking.
Nigeria soccer fans they cannot take live chickens to 2018 FIFA World Cup matches. So they
Kicking
decided
this.
to take Dutch chickens instead.
It's like stuffed chickens.
The chickens are seen as lucky mascots, but the government has slapped a ban on taking them into games ahead of Nigeria's opening World Cup match against Croatia.
I would have
on
said something
Saturday.
about buckets of KFC, but then it's black people, so it would seem racist probably. So, yeah. Who knows?
Yeah, because people are stupid. Andrei Ermak. Ermak? Ermak!
Isn't that the smoke ninja from fucking Mortal Kombat?
That's the character that there was an error message at the end of the first one or something, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Then people thought it was a secret character, but then for the next game they actually made it into a character.
Yeah.
Ermak. Anyway, Minister of Culture in Kaliningrad told Russia's Interfax news agency that fans from Nigeria asked if it's possible to go to the stadium with a chicken and fuck them up the ass. It's their symbol.
Okay.
And they take them from behind. They take them to matches. We told them it is impossible. Nigeria supporters may be allowed to take their chickens to areas away from the Kaliningrad stadium, providing they do not try to take them into the ground. What, like when they die, they're not allowed to be buried with their chickens?
They're not allowed to take them into the ground. I'm just imagining them just somebody digging a hole. It's like, oh, you better not put a chicken in there.
Oh, are you gonna do what I think you're gonna do?
Fucking hell.
We will, of course, advise them where the chicken can be taken. Up the ass. Ermac said. We are ready to satisfy the most eccentric inquiries. After the Croatia game on Saturday, matches against Iceland and Argentina await the Nigeria team.
They
That's
probably
it.
won't be there for too long, I guess. To be honest. A lot of those teams, like a lot of the times it's teams from rich countries that win anyway. I don't know how that works, but that's somehow how it works. I guess.
Yeah, Nigeria lost against Croatia apparently.
Yeah.
I just want to look it up to be able to tell you like, no, you're wrong, or. But no, they lost. It's because they didn't get their lucky chickens.
I think that's actually what happened, yeah. That's probably what happened there.
That's the news in Nigeria going around now.
So yeah, this is done. Anyway, let's go to the next fucking article we have over here. I still have to close down the patriarchy thing because it was still there. What do we do now?
I want to read the rest of the articles because you're gonna talk more anyway.
What about the U.S. kindergartens now teaching nursery rhymes to prep kids for school shooters?
Oh yeah, run, run, run! He's got a gun.
It's gonna shoot
When you see the
in the bomb.
U.S. kindergartens now teaching nursery rhymes to prep kids for school shooters.
Lock down, lock the door. Shut the light off, say no more. Go behind the desk and hide. Wait until it's safe inside. I can't read the rest.
Lock down, it's all done. Now it's time to have some fun.
What the fuck?
Well, I thought they were prepping them to be school shooters, because it's America.
Lock down, stay inside. Or you gotta get shot from behind. Nah, just fucking kidding. Don't have any energy. Run, run, run. He's got a gun. He's gonna shoot you up the bomb. Fucking hell. What the fuck is this shit?
I'm gonna
read this article.
Because my audio and video is really out of sync again.
Oh, there it is. A U.S. mother.
A smother.
Fucking hell.
A U.S. mother has shared a confronting image from her daughter's prospective kindergarten classroom showing the instructions for a lockdown drill, but to the tune of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Oh, well, we were
Oops.
off.
Yeah, we're off by a landslide.
Georgie Cohen.
Is it related to Leonard Cohen?
A Boston creative director shared the image on Twitter this morning. It shows a multicolored lyric poster outlining the drill protocol.
Fucking hell. First,
No, I'm not,
in
I'm
the
not-
other
I'm not
school, they
gonna
fucking
read that
spank
again.
kids. Now the drill kids? What the fuck is this shit?
Well, it's probably the
Pedophiles.
same school.
Asshole.
Oh no. It probably
Anyway.
isn't. It doesn't even say what school, does it?
No, it's probably all schools by now.
It says kindergartens.
How many times does how many school shootings happen in kindergartens?
This shouldn't. I'm a fuck Papa Cap in your bitch.
I pooped my diaper and you laughed at me. I come back with automated rifle tomorrow.
You've bullied me my entire life.
You're only 3 kids. Shut the fuck up. Anyway.
This should not be hanging in my soon-to-be kindergarten's classroom. It's like a picture of a dead kid hanging. This should not be hanging. In a follow-up message, Leonard Cohen said her child... What? Never mind. Her child was excited about a drill as a game to see if you can stay quiet for 1 whole minute.
I mean, what school shooting? What school shooting lasts a minute? Is it like a premature shooter or something? He just comes in and is like, out of bullets. Oops. Get him! He shot his load way too soon.
What the fuck?
Put him in jail.
The post has drawn a considerable amount of attention from those saddened by the apparent necessity of teaching toddlers how to navigate a potential school shooting scenario.
Still probably not gonna happen in that setting. It's mostly fucking students bringing guns. How is that happening in a fucking kindergarten? I want to fucking know that right now.
Well, to be fair, you had like years ago, you had that fucking Sandy Hook elementary school.
Yeah, but that was
Would you expect it at an elementary school already too?
Well, a bit. It seems more likely.
Well, yeah, because they can be 12 and shit. But
Yeah. Let me look it up here.
where the fuck was I?
I don't know.
It's not the first person to draw attention to the issue of very young children playing out their their shooting drills. Kelda Royce, not related to rolls. Get it?
Mm-hmm.
You suck. Who is currently campaigning for governor of Wisconsin, on a gun control platform recently shared a story about her 3-year-old daughter playing a game involving hiding in a corner and remaining quiet. That sounds fun.
Hey kid, how do you like to play a game where you get locked naked in a rusty cage?
Well,
Doesn't seem fun. Anyway, it's
I don't want
fucking
to
shit.
listen to her.
Fucking hell.
What does it say? A year ago, Kelda's 3-year-old daughter described a new game she learned at daycare. It wasn't a game though. It was proof that politicians are failing our children.
You're failing our kids.
In recent days alone, many other teachers and parents have taken to the platform to discuss the harrowing reality facing many young Americans.
Mm-hmm. What the fuck is this shit? This is just weird. By the way, I couldn't find any fucking shootings in kindergartens.
What the fuck?
What's all these tweets? I
And
guess.
I'm a kindergarten teacher. Today we did an active shooter scenario, different than a drill because there was a shooter with a Nerf gun. Okay. My whole body hurts because I took a computer cord, wrapped it around the doorknob, and pulled on it so tight that the shooter couldn't get in. The other teachers cheered and told me good job, but the bruises and strained muscles don't make me feel good. I kept foam balls from hitting people because I forgot we were faking. We shouldn't live like this. Teachers shouldn't have to do this on top of everything else. Yeah, that's just bullshit. She's a kindergarten teacher.
Yeah, there's some bullshit. They shouldn't have to. Well, they don't really have to, do they? Like, I mean, I get that they, to some degree, start doing that shit probably in elementary schools or something. It's sad that they would have to do that. And in fucking high schools or whatever. But fucking kindergarten, what the fuck's gonna happen? Like, a kid's gonna bring a gun and gonna trip over it? Just the fuck. Have you seen fucking kids in kindergarten? I would be even surprised if they could, if their arm wouldn't break if they fired a gun once. Fucking hell.
I just read the next tweet and I think Sarah Silverman is retarded.
What? Is there a stupid Sarah Silverman tweet? But
Yeah.
she is fucking retarded, so yeah, where is it?
I think it's first I guess it's the other guy first, and she replied to it.
Where is that stupid shit anyway? I don't see it.
It's right underneath the other one that I just read.
I don't think I even saw that one. Oh yeah, that is the one.
My daughter just had an active shooter drill at her school where a policeman roams the halls playing the role of a person who came to murder everyone in their desks. She's 13. We live 12 miles from Newtown. Gun culture is robbing her of her childhood. And what she said, no. More annoying than putting your, what? I don't know. Is that even a response to that, or did he reply to her? I don't know.
I don't know.
More annoying than putting your 2-year-old in a Ramones tee or naming your kid Miles or Dylan so people know you have a cool taste. But no, it doesn't rob them of their childhood. Getting shot at school or being terrified to go to school because of shootings, that is robbing them of childhood. So how does this help not getting them scared? They're like, hey, this is possibly gonna happen to you at any given moment. So let's get ready.
Even with the fucking, what was it? Like, we've got to be honest, because we said that there were more fucking school shootings in America on a yearly basis than there are fucking terrorist attacks in Europe. I mean, we said that before. But even still, if you're in America, the chance of getting shot by a fucking school shooter is still way smaller than getting hit by a fucking car or choking on fucking vegetables or whatever. So yeah, the chance of getting shot in a school shooting is still fucking slim.
It's also, I think, also people there in America think over here, they probably still think that ISIS is still a big deal. First of all.
Yeah, where are they even? I think they just fucking fucked
and
off.
here we just fucking laugh at them because they're fucking nothing anymore.
Yeah, it's the same with like the terrorist attack, the rape gangs, that type of bullshit. I guess maybe in fucking Germany or wherever and in Sweden, they may have those problems more. I haven't seen much of that shit. So yeah.
Where do you have those problems?
Yeah, but every time I hear something about the roving rape gangs that people always talk about, it's always Sweden and Germany. I've never heard that from anywhere else, and then they say like, oh, it's a European problem. Huh?
Well, yeah, people are retarded.
Also, did you see that Trump again pointed at like, oh, see with this we have to keep people out of this country because see what happens in fucking Europe. I don't know. Didn't see anything go fucking backwards here. I think we're still better off than being in a shithole where you can't afford to have fucking basic medication every time you get sick. It's almost like, hey, you're sick? Here goes half your wage. Enjoy. I mean, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
There's
Oh, well.
fucking gang violence because of that. Because people can't afford shit. There's, you know that poverty just leads to fucking to a crime anyway. So sure, if you have a shitty system in your country that basically makes half of the people poor, then that's not gonna affect anything. So yeah.
Uh,
But I saw something funny as well when people were talking about the whole immigration shit. They were like, "Oh yeah, but we have enough people to take care of here." What the fuck do you even do for people who are poor in the fucking country? Is there something, some kind of support for anyone anywhere?
and did you see at the end of the article? It says, so far in 2018, the U.S. has experienced 23 school shootings, resulting in at least one injury or death.
Wait, when?
In in 2018, so far, the
Mhm.
U.S. has experienced 23 school shootings.
Isn't it going down then? Because we're almost halfway through the years.
Yeah,
I thought there were
and
300 or something last year.
I'm pretty convinced that we had way less terrorist attacks here in Europe
Yeah,
this
because
year
those have
so
been on the
far in
decline.
2018.
I mean, maybe school shootings are on the decline now in America, but the terrorist attacks, same thing. They have been on the decline as well.
Yeah,
Definitely successful ones because, like, a fucking retard stabbing someone with a knife, even if
that's
it's a
not.
terrorist attack, that's like, okay, that doesn't do jack shit.
How can you call that a terrorist attack? That's just a, like murder.
Yeah, even if
Mans-
the
Maybe not
motivation is
even
like,
murder. It could just be manslaughter, even.
yeah, I mean, like, you have to
I guess.
terrorize people to actually be a terrorist, I guess. If you just stab someone and you get shot immediately, that doesn't really count, does it? It's just so silly. Anyway, let's move on to the next shit. What's this? Reverend defends clitoris in court. Calls it God's antenna to the world. Wait, God communicates with us through the clitoris? That's probably
Uh,
why I'm not religious. I don't have a clitoris.
oh yeah, that makes sense.
Perry, if next time somebody eats a pussy, they have to go like, God, can you hear me?
Earth to God.
Can you hear me, God? can,
Yes, no,
can you imagine being God? You're like up in heaven, and half of the time what you're hearing is like, stop it! Stop doing that, people! Stop!
You say half the time, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, there's always somebody eating a pussy. So yeah. Stop,
There's a big chance.
stop eating that pussy. It's like God's constantly hearing that shit.
A Kenyan, retired Reverend Timothy Njoya. He enjoys
Enjoy
it.
Enjoy
He enjoys eating pussy.
Enjoy a finger bang.
Has, has taken his defense for the clitoris to court, saying it should be let to stay where the Lord put it.
Between a woman's legs.
What if someone has like a deformity where the clitoris is on their hands?
Then it should be there. Or they have two clitorises and they replace the nipples.
Pretty sure they're called clitori.
Sorry.
I don't know. Can you
Anyway,
imagine?
Yeah,
I have no fucking idea what the plural is. I am in this court to advocate and say that the that let the clitoris stay where God fixed it.
Yeah,
And
why did they
Okay.
not put quotation marks there?
because because it's written by himself.
Oh yeah.
He wrote the article.
As long as nobody reads this in a like really stereotypical Kenyan voice.
The body of the no, the body of the woman
Why are
is
you
the
running?
wisdom of God. The nakedness of a girl is God's wisdom. Yes, that is God's antenna for listening to the whole universe.
Whoa, you can listen to the whole universe through one clitoris. So here it gets worse. If he can through one clitoris hear the entire universe, like even
How-
the faintest of sounds, how fucking loud is somebody eating a pussy then? It's gonna be like
Just someone having sex will be very loud.
all those porn stars getting pounded like really hard. It's gonna be like the God's like fucking stop. That's why the church is so anti-sex. Just
This move was prompted by an ongoing case where a doctor wait, what? This is suddenly okay.
case.
This move was prompted by an ongoing case where a doctor argues that female circumcision should be legalized.
No, you know what should be legalized? Cutting that doctor's dick off and shoving it up his ass. That should be legalized.
Yeah, I'd sign that petition.
He should shove it up his ass and then like sew his ass shut.
Can someone make like a petition for this?
Yeah, we should give Dr. Taku Kamau. Yes, that's we should
Yeah, the
remember-
medical doctor, Dr. Tatu Kamau. Let's make a petition that it should be legalized to cut his dick off and stick it up his ass.
and sew his ass shut.
So that's why not make him dick butt? Anyway,
And then staple his balls to his chin.
Doctor
Why
soon to
not?
be dickless said that outlawing a female circumcision is against the culture of many African communities and should be reviewed. Oh fuck! Shit, we can't.
Oh,
do
it's
anything
against the
about it.
culture. Oh,
We
no,
don't
no,
want.
no.
We don't want to culturally appropriate those
We don't-
people.
That would be the opposite. Like if we cut out clitorises here, that would be cultural appropriation. What you mean is to outlaw culture. I don't even know. Fuck this shit. This is bullshit. This it doesn't
Just like
matter if this is
cultural
culture or not. This is
appropriation.
just stupid shit. This is horrible.
The doctor said that girls should be allowed to make the decision on the cut without having to be dictated by a law.
Really? No fucking woman's gonna choose that shit by herself. Probably gonna get forced to it by someone. By some
Yeah.
asshole. I mean,
Reverend Timothy Njoya also said that his army of always,
the army of always.
the army of
Always.
always will defend the divinity of the clitoris.
The army of always. Now just imagine the logo for like the fucking pads, menstrual pads. Always ultra.
Should be that should be either a band name or someone should make that into a song. The divinity of the clitoris, or an album. I don't know.
The song should
Just
just not,
something music.
there should be no lyrics to it. It should be just like
God, can you hear me? Many people have come out. Sorry.
yeah, it's always good when people come out. I mean, it's better not stay in the
Well,
closet.
in support of the Reverend, saying that female genital mutilation is brutal and should not be practiced.
Yeah, it should be fucking outlawed. Like I said. It's just fucking. This is. You know how over here, like, you have, like. I don't know over here because I've never seen them actually, but like in America, you have like those fucking feminists that complain about like banal shit, and you're like, what the fuck are you even wanking about? Well, there's fucking genital mutilation over there. Do you ever hear anything about that type of shit? So like all those so-called feminists don't fucking look at the fucking third world and all the shit that happens with women there. Or they just think it's fine because it's part of the culture, and apparently they fucking, even though they're supposedly feminists, they think like that cultural bullshit just trumps female rights or whatever. I don't know. Just some dumb shit. Anyway, let's move on to the next thing. This is a fucking funny thing to end on. If the fucking article loads, because I have a white screen here for some reason.
I told you the internet's playing up.
Which one? The last article?
Yeah, the woman, the shooting in the balls.
Oh, for me it loads. Shot through the balls.
Is that the one you were? Yeah, I think there's something wrong with the internet here because I tried looking up the word penis on Google and nothing's happening. Are we even still live streaming then? Yes, and good quality. Okay, that makes no sense. Is anything happened apart from?
I don't know.
Yeah, I see that King D dropped in somewhere. Maybe he's still here. I don't know. I didn't notice that because we're reading the shit. Why is the article not loading at all? Why does it seem like the fucking stream is going fine, but internet pages aren't loading in? That makes no fucking sense, actually. Fuck me. Is it loading now? Yeah. Yeah, I think there's even a 20% off thing now with the fucking red bubble from what I saw. But I don't know if that was something that was pointed at me directly at that moment. Okay. I think it's just Perry's computer being stupid and not the internet. Because it just basically looks like... It just basically looks like Google Chrome's having a heart attack for some reason. Okay. Wait. Maybe that works. Fuck it, just read the article.
Yeah?
Yeah, we can't display it with
Okay, so report: woman shoots husband in testicles after he tries to take her air conditioner. Columbia County. What's flaw?
Flaw?
That's flaw.
I don't know. Florida?
I guess.
No, what did you say first?
Columbia County.
So I don't know what it is.
A woman in Columbia County, Florida.
Yes. So it does say there.
Yeah.
It does say. Fuck you.
It's back in jail.
Back in jail.
Failed to show up in court for an aggravated battery charge.
That's seriously aggravated. They fucking shoot someone in the balls. I mean...
In October of last year, Kimberly Dunn, 35, shot her ex-husband in the testicles after he tried to take an AC unit, according to an arrest report. Wow. Dunn's estranged husband said he came to her home with his brother to pick up the unit. He had discovered that she was attempting to sell it on Facebook. The report. What the fuck?
What the fuck? Let me hope that it loaded now, so I can actually see it myself.
The couple was going through a divorce.
Okay.
It always ends with the arrest report set. The report set.
Yeah. Just don't read that shit anymore.
When the man and his brother attempted to unhook the unit, Dunn sat on it to prevent the two men from taking it. When the ex-husband approached, he tried to remove her from the AC unit, but Dunn produced a pink stun gun and attempted to electrocute him, according to the arrest report. I didn't see that now. Dunn was struck in the head and dropped both the pink stun gun and a handgun. The report said.
Okay. Fucking hell.
Dunn reportedly got up off the ground.
No, she just stayed down and shot him in the sack.
And shot him in the testicles with the handgun.
Wait, in the testicle, so she hit both of them somehow? Was he standing sideways, or was it like a blast from a gun?
I don't know. The man's brother pushed Dunn to the ground and attempted to help his brother and drove him to the hospital.
This woman just
The re-
played too much Sniper Elite, I guess. She just wanted to go for that nut shot. Like
The
slow motion
report
exploding
said
testicles.
the ex-husband's brother screamed. You shot my brother. And began choking her until she blacked out.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Dunn's ex-husband picked up the gun after the shooting and brought it with him to the hospital. The report stated.
Okay.
Changed it up a bit. Dunn was arrested the same day and was taken to Columbia County Jail without incident. She told deputies she didn't mean to shoot her ex-husband and was only trying to scare him.
I mean, getting shot in the balls is pretty scary, so I think she somehow succeeded in that.
Okay. June 14th.
I mean-
Dunn was arrested for failing to show up at court for the shooting incident. She faces an additional charge of contempt of court.
Okay. So that's something. What the fuck? He's shot in the sack. That's just sounds so bad. It sounds so fucking horrible. I mean, don't you think that's one of the worst places to be shot? Apart from being, well, shot in the head because then you're dead and shit, but or just in the heart and bleeding to death or in the lungs. Fucking shot in the sack. Just sounds so painful. Even a light fucking tap against your balls hurts. What the fuck would a gunshot feel like? Damn. I don't even want to find out, actually. Don't know why I even asked that as if it was a question. Please, people, don't come and shoot me in the sack. Anyway, let's check this bullshit. Straight up the twit hole. Because we checked the Twitters for some reason. And what we found was... Oh, shit. I think they're mixed up somehow. Are they? Fuck me. Let me check first of all. They shouldn't be mixed up because then there's something wrong with the fucking computer. Oh yeah. Yeah, because the original shit wasn't there. So they're not mixed up. It actually starts with that one. Ah, now fucking computer stuck. Great. So... I have to kind of preface this first one because the original shit's missing. Because we couldn't find that anymore. But see, what happened is... People were fucking outraged at E3 because there was a white guy playing a bamboo, like some Japanese bamboo flute. I fucking forgot what the actual name is of it because it's a Japanese word and I'm fucking not a weeaboo. And...
Right.
Or a fucking otaku or whatever. So I don't know the fucking word for that thing. But yeah. So the people were complaining about that shit. It was like, oh no, cultural appropriation. And we said that we didn't think that's a stupid thing to begin with. I think cultural appropriation is kind of a stupid shit that always gets tossed around. It just hardly means anything. And even if you would indulge people and say like, okay, this is cultural appropriation that exists, blah, blah, blah. Then even in that case, this would be stretching it because... What it says here is, hello, I'm Japanese, let me explain. The man is one of the few living people officially recognized as a master of that instrument. So yeah. Oh yeah, there it says, okay, the original thing was there. It says, Japanese game? This is extremely offensive to your Asian American consumers and blatant cultural appropriation.
Well,
Please
it
explain.
only says part of the tweet.
Yeah, that's true. But then again, see what this bullshit is there? I mean, what I always find, there's people getting outraged and they assume outrage from a certain group of people. It's like if somebody says something that could be construed as like negative towards black people, there's gonna be a group of like fucking white college kids that are gonna be offended for them, even if black people come out later in droves being like, that wasn't offensive towards us. What the fuck is this bullshit? Nothing offensive about this.
King D is getting real tired of hearing that you don't you said that
Yeah,
you
the word
couldn't
isn't there,
pronounce the
so
word.
I can't pronounce it because I don't know it and it's not even fucking there. Nobody used the official name for it, so I'm calling it bamboo flute because that's what it's also called apparently. I mean, we don't really need to use a Japanese word for something that has a kinda has an English name, especially since I don't speak any Japanese or don't know the name for it. So yeah, let's move away from this. There's
And
a more to
I'm
this
also
tweet.
pretty sure that the fucking reboot thing was a fucking joke.
Yeah, actually it was. I also said otaku by the way. So after that,
Yeah,
uh,
which isn't
I would have
insulting.
tried to. Oh, now I have to explain because it's there. So anyway, if you don't believe me, you may Google Cornelius Boots. That's the guy, and he's dedicated his life to his art. So even if you say like, yes, cultural appropriation is a thing, this isn't even an example of that because what it means is to degrade someone's culture by basically making fun of it, by just doing something from it. But this guy has dedicated his life to playing that instrument. So
Yeah.
it wouldn't be cultural appropriation even if you believe in that bullshit. So that's pretty silly. So the man who performed with the shakuhachi flute, anyway, at E3 2018 is none other than Cornelius Boots, an internationally acclaimed composer and recognized shakuhachi master. He stated he started learning music, blah blah blah. There's just basically more explanation about him, and he has a website. You can actually find his website and shit. So this is actually pretty legit. It's a fucking guy that learned how to play a fucking instrument with respect for a culture. It's definitely not like fucking cultural appropriation. I mean, I think that's bullshit to begin with, cultural appropriation, but even
Yeah.
if you believe in that, this isn't a case of that, so fuck you. Whichever idiot was making that original claim. This is the problem with this outrage bullshit. People don't go and look. Like, what if somebody, for example, wears like a traditional African like robe or something, and people are like, oh, this person wore this fucking African dress, and what if it turns out then that she's adopted by like black people who actually came from Africa? Not even like through slavery or anything, but like people who came from a certain country and that dress is important for people from that country. And the adopted daughter wore that dress to basically symbolize like her love for her adoptive parents. I mean, people would be outraged about that to begin with, and even when the truth comes out, people wouldn't be bothered because people just want to get behind some bullshit for some reason. I don't get all this shit. Why people just want to be offended and that type of shit. It just makes them feel better about themselves as a person, even though they're probably still fucking pieces of shit anyway. Well, they're spreading hate through this, so they're basically pieces of shit. So, I mean, they're not doing anything to not be a piece of shit. So this doesn't really change anything about that. So this basically does the opposite. It's like if you're like, I'm not an asshole, and you just start beating someone up because they called you an asshole.
I'm not violent.
Yeah. It's basically like if somebody was like saying, I'm not a gay rapist, and they just fuck you up the ass because you called them a gay rapist. I mean, or if somebody calls you a plumber and you just fix their fucking drains. It's basically the same thing. Anyway.
You dare call me a plumber?
I say plumber.
Anyway, your toilet's fixed.
Can't unclog your toilets, bitch! Anyway, let's move on to the next thing. Captain Marvel will be scored by a female composer, a first for superhero films. From both angles, this is kind of stupid because a lot of people made the claims that it wasn't the first time because there was an animated movie. Here we have it. And the movie was from 1993, which was Batman, The Mask of the Phantasm.
Mask of the Orgasm?
But I have to give one. I have to kind of say that the article is right in one way. Because when people talk about superhero movies now, not a lot of people are talking about either shit from the 90s or even from early 2000s. People are talking about this latest run, like the most popular run of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Because I don't think people are even including DC. Because the same fucking director, like the fucking composer that worked on this, I think her name was Pinar Toprak or something, or Pinar Toprak. It just depends on, because I think she was Turkish American or something. And I know some people from Turkey that they have A's in their name and they're pronounced as E. So I don't necessarily know if that's the case here, but what the fuck ever. So yeah, basically people here are stating that yeah, see, we have Shirley Walker here who composed music for Batman: Mask of the Phantasm. I mean, these people have a valid point, but at the same time, I think this article isn't just having a clickbaity title, but they mean like in this new like when it comes to public opinion, even people who don't really care about comic books are getting into comic book movies. They may not necessarily read the comic books, but they may watch the movies. Like, it's basically open to the big public now. So this run of Marvel apparently didn't have a female composer or whatever before this, and that's what they're like now talking about. But what the fuck does it even matter what gender a fucking composer has? Because a lot of the times it's just a willingness to pursue something like this. It's just a mathematical law almost, isn't it? Like, if more women would want to be composers and compose music for Hollywood movies, then there would just be more people, more female composers making fucking music for big screen movies. And now they basically act like there aren't any, or that even... I don't even know if these comic book movies draw in the biggest crowd. They seem like to be the hype of the day now, so yeah, maybe. Anyway, let's see. That all other people like brought on like that there was a case that we make for Yoko Kanno, who made like music for, I think even there was an Inner Universe song for Standalone Complex, Ghost in the Shell. So, and yeah, Cowboy Bebop movie. There's a few more things that she composed for, and there were people saying that people kind of stretching it a bit as well, saying that doesn't that fall under the fucking superhero movies trope? But again, it's animated because it's anime, and it's not the same thing. It's not that like Hollywood blockbuster Marvel movie basically. So I can't see this as the same thing. I think it's worded badly probably, but then again, it's a title. Who the fuck is gonna give away the fucking nuances of their article in a title? But I doubt that the article would be nuanced anyway, because we've seen fucking media nowadays. It's bullshit anyway. So there's no good way to go about this. There's always a lot of bullshit here. And everyone's always wrong anyway. Let's go on to the next thing. So here they talked about, in another article, they talked about Pinar Toprek, and it said that she had a history of shattering the glass ceilings. See, this is more of that. When it comes to working in the film composing industry, scoring a number of notable movies, TV series, and video games. She got to start scoring movies in 2004. It's already 14 years. I mean, that's definitely a lot of, would I say, it's definitely a lot of experience, to be honest. It's 14 years of working on movies. Composing music for the movies Hold the Rise and Headbreaker. She later scored the film in 2006 Behind Enemy Lines 2, Axis of Evil, and won two what the fuck? The light's getting in my eyes now. And won 2 International Film Music Critics Association's awards for her work on the 2009 film The Lightkeepers and the 2011 documentary The Wind Gods. Most recently, she wrote additional music for 2017 Justice League. What's Justice League? I mean, she wrote music for the Justice League. What is Justice League? What genre of movie would that be? I don't know. Could that be a superhero movie?
No, I don't think so.
But then again, she also scored the fucking 2018 TV show Krypton, which is also about superheroes. And she also worked for what was it, 13 or Fortnite. So this is kind of weird. Like, I mean, they're talking about the first ever blah blah blah. But then again, she also had a bit of work. She didn't full on score everything in Justice League, but I think it's a DC movie, so there probably were a lot of like songs that were used, like actual existing songs, or just a score. So yeah, So she basically worked on that beforehand. So this kind of sounds... it's just weird. You know what they're also trying to do? They're trying to make this out as like, oh, see, this is a thing, blah, blah, blah. There's not enough women, and see, there's a woman getting this, blah, blah, blah. But what I just see is a person that actually worked hard to get this shit done. Like, if this was a man working this hard, if this was it would be the same outcome. Just somebody working hard gets what they fucking worked for. I mean, wow. And somebody who probably has talent then as well. So I don't think working hard is always necessarily going to give you something. But working hard and having the talent, I mean, it gets you somewhere. And basically regardless of your fucking gender. Then I just wanted to show you, look, there's a fucking getting the award and shit. They didn't even say that she was award winning, so here, 2 awards is what they said in the previous article. By the way, that's not the article that everyone shared, because this was a independent type thing that I found somewhere for more information. Anyway, let's almost get away from Twitter. I just want to end this on a fucking funny note. I have a tweet of the week from somebody from basically from the SJ back then. Someone we still follow, apparently. Its name is Holovdre or something, or he goes by Halo the Creator. And it's the thing with like, is it Jake Paul or I don't know. I just can't tell them apart. They just both look stupid as shit. And he said, name a more iconic duo. I'll wait. It's like a picture of him and some fucking girl or whatever. And he just replied with my right hand and my dick. And I just thought it was funny. So I just gave that the tweet of the week because silly enough. Yes. Great. Great things there. Jesus.
Wow,
anyway.
My right hand and my dick.
I mean, that's an iconic duo probably for some people. Who knows?
Yeah. No, just have to think of the iconic duo.
I mean, yeah, they're probably an iconic. Do you mean the Iconics?
Yeah.
Is that what you meant? Yeah.
Well, in NXT they were the iconic duo.
Yeah, that's true. They renamed them to the Iconics for some reason. I still don't know what the fuck is up with what's her name again?
Billy Kay.
Yeah, I think her face looks weird. She kind of looks like she's like in shape but has the like face of a fat woman. It's just kind of weird. Confuses me.
I'm confused.
I'm confuzzled. Anyway, let's get to the Together Noob. Do you have the Together Noob open?
Yeah. Why PSAs?
I just came across PSAs and I thought it would be funny to watch some PSAs.
Some PSAs are really cool.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't watched these, but
some of them are cool, some of them are silly. It's just a mixed bag of PSAs. Some of them are fake, I guess. Even I don't even know. I just didn't want to check that. By the way, Perry made fun of my hair. She said I look of a cross between Kim Jong-un and Hitler.
Well, you can easily see if a PSA is fake, right? Because don't PSAs always end with like a website or something or?
Well, none of
something
these do, so I
different?
think they probably cut that off or some shit, whatever.
Oh, okay.
Who knows? Let's hope that if I now remove the static that we can see the fucking thing. No, we see the chat instead. Why do we see the chat instead? It's a good question.
Maybe because it wasn't properly chosen which part of the window should be captured.
Oh yeah, but shouldn't I have it open? Some shit. Let me see now.
I don't know what chat
That
was
doesn't
it even.
change it. Perry! Perry! Fucking hell. I really have to find something. I'll throw an eraser at her.
Wow.
See? This shit doesn't work. And I'm not that good with streaming.
What did you throw at my ass?
An eraser.
That fucking hurt. What's not working?
We
Check.
know that she
Check
has
what
no
happens
pain
if
tolerance.
if I remove the static. I get to see the chat.
You want to know a reason why?
Why?
Give us here. Have you done something here?
I've closed the stupid window that shouldn't be there anymore.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, but I need the together tube, which you for some reason opened in a separate window.
Right. Do this.
And then it should be video. Oh, you also labeled that differently. Okay.
Right. They put
You
it
could have
out.
told me that you fucking labeled that.
Where is it? This.
Yeah?
If we go, where is it now?
Static.
Look.
Oh, PSA for pedophiles?
Can I point this out? Because you close a Google Chrome tab, it goes to the next one, which in this case would be the chat. So maybe just press the minimize button on the articles and just go straight to video. Okay.
But I didn't know video was a thing. I didn't know you made a video one.
I've always had the video one.
I forgot about it because we didn't use it for ages, and there was a thing on you.
You're just a dumb shit.
No, I don't know how you fucking set up your shit. So.
Really? Is there a fucking 10 minutes one at the end?
Yeah, that's the last one to fucking round it up. Anyway, let's start the shit. PSA for pedophiles. PSA. Definitely not fake. If it starts
Venus
like this.
sucks ass.
Pedophiles suck ass. Pedophiles stay away.
Oh no. Oh no, this feels fucking stupid.
This was a fake PSA, you gotta know that for sure, but it was funny. This should be a real PSA.
A Louis Queritos film.
This should be a real PSA, right?
Yeah, it should be. It's
Even
fucking hilarious.
But there's copyrighted music in this. Oops. Mr. Sandman, bring me grief. Okay. Don't text and drive. This one's actually pretty decently made. Oh yeah, there's music. Fuck your music. Gonna turn the music down a bit. The music will stop at one point, I guess. So yeah. Nothing is happening apart from the music. So they're just driving. Texting went under the long rain. The long rain? The wrong lane. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's some guy at the back. Wait, what?
You paused it.
Yeah, I want to see something. That kid's not wearing a seatbelt, is he?
Okay.
This PSA should be about that. Wear fucking seatbelts!
You mean the one in the back?
Yeah. What? Why does it say 1 hour optical at the Why are these fucking text and driving things about 1 hour optical always? Why is there always a 1 hour optical? It's like you have shitty eyes. Get new glasses and don't text and drive. So yeah, that's the thing. What's this next shit? Oh yeah, this is just something. I was waiting for something to happen. You wanna carve some pumpkins? It's Batman and Wonder Woman. They're trick and treating. Lol. Thank you for keeping the streets safe. Because you're dressed up as heroes. I don't know how this is even a PSA, to be honest. See, you're gonna wonder, why is this even a PSA? How is this a PSA? Check what the thing is, what the reveal is at the end. The boy was dressed up as Wonder Woman? And the girl is Batman? How is this a PSA? I mean, it's something, but would you call that a PSA?
No. Thought PSAs were about danger.
Yeah. I mean, if this wasn't in Saudi Arabia, this would be dangerous.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but not so. I don't really get it as a PSA, but yeah, it said PSA, and I thought it was interesting to just tag that along because it had that reveal at the end. It was like, okay.
Okay.
Anyway, let's continue to the next one. There's more upcoming shit. Yeah. Oh shit. This one's actually really good. I'm gonna turn it off because of the music. The music doesn't even matter, so check this. Just a guy sitting there.
Well, it doesn't sound it doesn't look promising that it's a Sandy Hook PSA.
Yeah. So there's just basically, it just goes about his life. Yeah. So you're basically following this guy around. Blah, blah, blah. Just basically looking his story, how he's talking to a girl or something, to writing on a bench.
Well, he wouldn't really know if it's a girl, would he?
I think it probably knows who it is. Oh no, they didn't know who it is because now they figure out who they were. They now found out.
Oh.
This is America. No, sorry, I just have to say. While you're watching Evan, another student was showing signs of planning a shooting. No one noticed. Well, there was one thing that was super obvious that I saw. See? This kid, he was looking at the gun thing. Still working on it there. They're bullying him. He's there. Looking at some shit. This was the one I actually saw.
Oh.
That was a good one, wouldn't you think? Like,
yeah.
I mean, nicely constructed.
Shit, but I do that the last one often. Fuck.
What? Pointing at people with like a gun hand?
Yeah, not necessarily at people.
Oh yeah, what's this one again? Oh yeah, shit, sorry. This one's actually a one that you need fucking sound for.
Well, okay.
I mean, it's that shit. That's the thing they always say to people. Obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, this is another really short one. I found a lot of really, really fucking short ones. So yeah.
He literally means here, doesn't he? Oh.
The thing was lifting up her skirt.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I only noticed that at the end.
See, these two last ones were just about online, basically about looking at what you put online. It's that's probably a good message nowadays. Just check out what you put online.
Yeah.
Or just be a fucking full on. Either watch what you put online or just be anonymous online.
Except if you really don't give a shit.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
I'm pretty sure there are people out there like, oh well, if my fucking nudes get leaked, then fuck, who cares?
Yeah, there's probably a lot of people. Well, there's people who become porn stars, so they probably don't care to begin with, I guess. Yeah. But nudity, some people get off on being nude in front of people, so if they post their nudes on Facebook, they may just be like, oh yeah, people can see me nudes. So yeah, maybe that's the thing. Who knows? Anyway, well, this was about like how pedophiles can seem nice, like in the other fucking Peter the pedophile seemed nice, and no, not really.
No, he didn't.
He didn't really look nice for long. Let's move on. Yeah, another really short one, I guess. The bullying one. So there's a girl. By the way, this instance of bullying is pretty stupid. It's just so silly. This is like a scene from Borat.
Not.
See what I said? This is like Did they watch Borat too often or something? We gotta be honest about one thing there. A lot of people who commit suicide due to bullying, I don't think their bullying was only words a lot of the time. So words have consequences, okay, maybe to some degree, yeah, but like a lot of people who get bullied and commit suicide probably went through worse things than just being name called. And
I would hope so, yeah.
There's probably a big difference between people who get bullied and fucking still have friends and shit to go through stuff with them and talk to, and people who don't have anyone and get bullied. There's just so many fucking variables with bullying, isn't there?
Yeah.
For seeing like what effect would it have, and then somebody can already be suicidal or can't be suicidal or just you don't know, like can go anyway. But
Russian PSA to keep kids from riding on top of trains.
Yeah, that's probably a thing in Russia then. This is a long one, but it's fucking funny. I don't know if this music is copyrighted, so I'm gonna turn it down. Kinda turn it down. Whee!
What the fuck? Seems like a game.
They're going to the store. They're basically explaining what happened.
What the fuck?
It's basically gloves to help them stand on the trains or whatever. What the fuck? Why does he act like a gorilla? This fucking shit's weird. Do people really fucking ride on trains in fucking on the top of trains in Russia. Is it really a thing that kids do? What the fuck? You know what's gonna happen, right? Yeah.
Fucking idiot.
Well, it was using a selfie stick. It's pretty idiotic to begin with. The fuck?
Those sounds are made with just someone's mouth. Those sound effects of the lights.
Yeah, I think every sound effect is made with a fucking mouth, I guess.
Yeah, probably.
Now they're all ready to ride on the train again. Now they're all actually dying. Flap.
What?
Yeah.
The hell
Well,
was the point of that?
don't ride on trains.
Yeah, I mean that last one. Why the fuck did he take his helmet off?
I don't know.
Child abuse PSA.
Oh yeah, there's 2 more. That was the thing. Oh yeah, now we need sound again. Fuck. See, this one's bad. The mom goes like, fuck, in the trash. Loving mother? What? I think the PSA's point was to see how long sometimes kids have to go
Well, it says how long will
Yeah.
this go on with it?
before anything fucking happens. So yeah, that probably does happen where kids just fucking get abused for like even 18 years sometimes even,
Yeah.
or 16 until they
Oh,
get thrown
this
out
is
on
a
the
really
streets.
long one.
Yeah, but it's just fucking, just want to show how fucking silly it is. Probably. Because it's old. There's an even earlier one. There's a stupid one where they basically make a gay guy look like a pedophile. Where they basically make it look like every fucking gay guy's a pedophile. But I didn't want to include that one because that one was. Maybe we'll do that separately. If...
I think I've heard of that one before. A dime.
But how fucking, where do 8-year-olds go to school by themselves like that?
I don't know.
Do you want some candy? Ah! Fuck me in the asshole!
What did you do?
I hit my fucking ankle on the subwoofer.
Fucking idiot.
Are you okay?
Fuck me. Yes. Stupid pedophile, leave the kid alone.
I tried to cover
I'm trying to stop this pedophile, but my ankle got hurt. No! Stop the car! There's a kid in there. The car doesn't have a license plate. That's the worst offense ever. There was a car without a license plate. Can you find it? Yeah, there's not that many cars without license plates here, ma'am, so we'll probably find that one pretty easily. What car was it? It was a white car. Wow. police officer there.
Whoa.
Is this a PSA or is this a commercial for police, for law enforcement in America? Like, even if your kid's stupid enough to get in the car with a pedophile, the cops will fuck him up. And if it's black, they'll shoot him. Look, there's police officers there. Shit, I'm gonna step on the gas. Fuck. The fucking music sounds like we're watching Thunderbirds or something.
This looks like a really old TV show.
Yeah. Oh my god, the mom's getting like... with her stupid hair. Why did they even... Why was that even fashionable?
Wait, didn't someone else already call?
Yeah, the fucking
Who called?
storekeeper.
Why
Why
did
does
she
it-
even let her go out with that man?
Yeah. I mean, because she probably couldn't do anything.
Sure about that? You can stand up and be like, why are you taking her?
Can you actually legally do that? Like, if it's like, fuck off, I'm going. By the
Pretty
way,
sure you...
is that
No,
is that
but-
the car
yeah,
from the
but he
Ghostbusters
can
that he's
go.
driving?
He can go then, but I
Yeah.
doubt he can be like forcing him to take the child with him.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably not. Yeah, but it looks like it was driving the Ghostbusters car.
That's how you get kids.
What?
That's how pedophiles with the kids. They have the Ghostbusters car and they all nerd out.
No, this was before the Ghostbusters, Perry. This is very old fucking PSA.
Of course she knew the telephone number. She doesn't look bothered at all.
I don't think that's the mom. Or is it? Did she fucking change her haircut, the mom?
I don't know.
Oh no, that's the police. That's the police. That's somebody who works for the police.
Oh.
That woman. Woo! There's
The
some
strange ones.
There's some strange ones. You have to beware of the strange ones. Everyone
I'm
who's
s-
normal and boring is just good.
Wait, so this is about mentally ill people?
Yes.
Shit, I'm like this.
You're mentally ill, so you're a pedophile automatically, I guess.
Shit.
Ah. That was a bad joke, by the way.
Yeah, it was.
This is like the stereotypical pedophile from the fucking movies. He's just like hiding somewhere in a dark hole. It's like, in this place where nobody comes, I hope a kid comes here. It's like, what the fuck? Does he just stand around there like days in a row? He looks strong,
yeah.
actually.
He does. Why didn't
Is it
you
like-
just say bad people?
You know how
Strange.
people have to like sometimes drink to approach a girl? This is the pedophile variant of that. He just has to drink himself some liquid courage before he goes and molest kids.
She looks confused and uninterested as fuck.
It's just like, what the fuck is this woman saying?
Is she even talking?
That guy looks like a pedophile. He looks like he stole Hachi's hair but then trimmed the sides off.
That doesn't always work though.
No, you should just punch them in the balls and run away. Just give the kid that there's brass knuckles behind you. Just give that to the kids.
Yeah.
Next time there's like a guy like, hey girl, should I buy you some candy? What did you? Then the storekeeper's like, what did you do? That was my That's my husband.
Wait, what? Is someone hiding again? Well, I can barely see.
Sitting on the park bench, eyeing little girls with bad intent. Hey, Aqualung. Sorry. It just fits somehow. Your playmates? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Can you imagine if a police officer just bursts out of the fucking bushes and is like, hey.
Like the police officer has like a bush camouflage.
Ah, pedophile! Run away! Said the girls, your daughter's going with a pedophile. Shit. Better fucking beat that pedophile's ass. Where's my baseball bat? The pedophile's running away.
Why? It looked like the little girl was running towards the pedophile when he was already running further away.
Run with me. This kid just looks like ultimately very stupid. Was like trying to pretend she understands anything. Which basically doesn't understand anything. Why the fuck would a kid stand on the side of the road anyway?
What the fuck?
He may be just a bad driver.
Remember not to take shortcuts? Be sure to take the long route. So it takes hours for you to get home.
Hey, better come into my pedophile lair. Quick, to the pedo cave. Pedophile. I just love the like extremely stereotypical fucking.
I'm pretty sure I wasn't that dumb as a kid.
No, it's like, hey, do you want to come in here? I'll fuck you up the ass. No, thank you. I'll pass on that. This movie sounds super racist, by the way. You hear it? Sounds like either they're making fun of black tribes or like Indians in the movie.
Oh, fucking
Yeah, this was 1950, so that's probably normal. Fuck,
I don't
this
know.
bullshit.
They showed a black police officer, so
Yeah, fucking hell, yeah. Yeah, she was very foolish. But not as foolish as a stupid kid walking into the door with the pedophile. I was like, hey, come in here. I'll fuck you up the ass.
yeah.
Wow. Such a sad movie. Made me cry. Made me cry so much. Made me
Quite.
cry. Well, yeah. That was actually kind of funny, just how weird they fucking like they made them look like the most obvious pedophiles. Like, the only thing they could have done to make it worse was like make them look like old fucking guys that look like they were like really dressed in like shit clothes or something.
Yeah.
It's like almost homeless looking old guys with unkept hair and like a really pedo smile, like, and made them all like every time they looked they had like the rape face, like. If they would have done that, that would have been even fucking more stereotypical. Because the biggest problem with that last PSA is that actually a pedophile could look pretty normal and act pretty normal. I guess the first one acted pretty normal and looked pretty normal because he even had decent clothes on and shit. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe the PSA isn't that bad after all. So yeah. See, even fucking tips from ages ago still kind of work, I guess. So, if you watch this show, never get in car with pedophiles. Bro, kids don't watch this shit, shouldn't watch this shit, I guess, so. I don't even know why I'm saying that. So yeah, if you want to record a PSA, see, you saw some here, you have some tips. So, go and record your PSA. always make the problems look like really bad or some shit. Just overstate it a bit. Like for example, we didn't show that one here, but maybe you could show somebody drowning in like a puddle, like a really shallow puddle, or some shit. Yeah.
I have to think of that. It wasn't a real PSA, obviously. I'm not sure where it's from. It's from the the woman who's speeding, and then she hits someone and kills them. And I was like, oh, if you could turn back time and drive slower, so. And then, well, that happens. Like I don't know, time somehow gets turned back, and then she drives slower, and still, like he barely hits him, so he survives.
Yeah.
And then he like looks up, and it's like, it's Adolf Hitler. and then he gets into like a Nazi time machine, which is like a cardboard box.
Fuck. I never saw that one. I saw a weird one that made no sense. Kind of somebody was texting and driving and almost hit a woman, and then they were like got together or some shit, and then apparently they broke up and shit, and there was something she was angry at him over, but I didn't see anything that happened, so I didn't really get what happened.
Oh, they just reminded me of that PSA.
But I thought the PSA was that he was like, I thought he actually like normally run over the woman instead of that, and what like the thing that he just nearly hit, like didn't almost hit her, was just a dream or something. So I don't know. There was a weird one that was like not really a real PSA.
I've seen one that almost made me cry.
Like the top
It was about.
But a guy hit the wall, and then the car tumbled.
Oh, with the kids.
With the kids.
That was just funny because that was so over the top. The kid playing with the blue car, and then the blue car comes rolling over the fucking thing and crushes them. Oh yeah, remember the fucking woman that was like that had like there was another stupid PSA that we saw. The woman with the deep fryer at her work, and she slipped. No, she had like hot soup or something in a thing, and she slipped because she was wearing the inappropriate footwear or whatever, and she fell and got covered in the hot soup. It looks so silly.
It's not a PSA, but it's fuck.
Oh fuck. It's fuck. I like fucks.
This thing really fucking made me cry almost.
Okay, maybe we can watch it then.
It's apparently a short film, actually.
How long is it though?
4 minutes.
Oh, that's a really short film. So
I
we
don't
can
know if you've...
potentially put it in the fucking thing.
I don't know if you've seen it before.
So now we're in the together tube type thing again.
Yeah, but it's still on the last video because you paused it at the very end, apparently.
Yeah, but I'm trying to set it up so it fits again because the together tube wasn't fitting anymore. Okay, now I can.
Are you sure you didn't put on?
No, I scrolled down on accident.
Does it look familiar? Like, did you see the thumbnail?
I didn't see the thumbnail. This doesn't look familiar. Oops.
It's a really sad one.
But the music is probably copyrighted then, I guess.
No idea.
Is the music actually important for this? Or is there no talking?
No. Don't think there's talking. What does it say about music? Raquel Dad, Wake It. Stray Dog Almost. East Taste.
Well, this is probably copyrighted music. If it sounds like it could be. So yeah, it's a girl trying some shit. That's a different girl from the one in the car, I guess. Okay, she's coming to meet a friend.
Yeah.
The girl looks very unhappy anyway. It's kind of weird.
She does?
Yeah, every time between smiles, she just looks like... feels like it goes from up to down and has no in between. See, she still looks fucking sad there
Yeah.
again. Birthday or whatever. It's a lot of stuff. Oops. What's happening? Starting to fight?
Hey, we're blaming her for it, I guess.
Or could that be why the girl's just standard mood is just being sad? Because that's what I'm getting from this girl. She just always seems sad apart from anytime something actually distracts her from her sadness. Oh, that was the dad?
I guess.
God, he had a weird ass. He looked like a woman. So nobody wants to give any attention to the kid. So sad. I can hear Phileas now just tippling around. What the fuck did she do now? Looking for attention. Because everyone ignores her.
Yeah, basically.
Uh-oh. Who knows what's gonna happen? Well, you, because you saw it.
Yeah.
No! This is Hansel and Gretel. Without Hansel.
Ah shit, I'm almost crying again.
Are you really gonna toss the kid out of the car? Oh no. Throw the puppet there. So the kid doesn't get it, so he can fuck off. Like an asshole. Okay, there's enough trees. Drive into one. I mean, it's still bad for the kid. Oh, it was a dog! Oh, it was a doggy all along. Oh. See the poor doggy! Oh, I want the doggy. Ah, yeah.
I don't know how I came across that one once.
This is one of those good ones in the sense that in the end, when you look back at the twists, which even
Yeah.
movies sometimes fuck up their twist endings. This is a good twist ending because if you look back at the actions of the kids,
Yeah.
they look more like the actions of a dog. Because it was stalking like, come on, give me some attention, come on. It's sure kids can do something like that, but it looked more like like a dog. Especially like the resilience of putting the toy back there, like, hey, play with me, play with the toy.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure that it's also to be like to make clear that a dog and a kid can act like very similarly.
Yeah, that was probably also another point of this. Oh, but why did the dog have to do like the sad head tilt? Like, hmm?
Oh, I don't know.
It always gets to you if dogs do the sad head tilt.
Well, they don't always do that when they're sad. But yeah.
Yeah, but it's like always when they're curious about something, so it's like, huh?
Hmm.
So you see, that makes it even sadder because you know the doggy was like kind of blissfully unaware in the beginning. He was like, "What's this now?" He was like kind of like thinking,
I
unaware
had
of what
I had to
happens.
pull. I really had to pull weird faces at the end because I was borderline crying, even though I already knew.
Yeah,
Just so sad to think about. And
Remember the other sad video where it was just a guy? Was it like a last day with a dog or something? Guy did a lot of fun stuff before
Could
they
be.
put the dog to sleep because it was too sick. It was also sad. There's a lot of sad videos on the internet. So if people want to cry, I think there's a fucking option for that as well. But yeah. That was a PSA, definitely. That was a good one.
Yeah.
And it has a clear message. So if you have a dog and you don't want a dog anymore, maybe you should fucking check around. Maybe somebody wants a dog. And that was still a young dog, by the way. So that was still, it wasn't too old to give it to someone else. I don't know. Instead of fucking putting it on in the middle of nowhere. Oh, fucking hell. This is the end of this podcast, I think, because we've done about everything.
You were streaming for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should do a hogwash headline hunt in one of the next ones because it's been ages now. But since you always pick the articles, it makes it impossible. Unless you want to do one, but then you'd have to send me the articles and remember which ones are the fake ones. So yeah. You could always make it easier on yourself where you only have to find one real one if you just do the 4 fake ones, 1 real one. That works as well.
Or you could do the whole watch headline this way. As in get 1 real article and 4 fake ones. Oh, sorry, 3 fake ones.
Yeah.
And whatever article is the real one,
Yeah.
you get to read.
No, that's stupid, Barry.
Well, see, you've been choosing a load of articles.
Yeah, that would make the... See, here's the difference. Hogwash Headline Hunt is a bit of a more faster paced thing because you read a long article, done with an article, blah, blah, blah. And with the Hogwash Headline Hunt, you just go from here are 4 or 5 articles. Which one's the real one or which one's the fake one, depending on how we do it.
Well, I gave you my input. If you don't like it, go fuck yourself.
Okay, I'll go fuck myself later. Because I didn't like your input. It was a good try, though. Maybe we could do that at one point. We could just have the show be a hogwash headline hunt where we just read out the articles that are true. That could be a thing. But that's only good for an episode as a gimmick, I guess. So yeah, good work.
Let's end this episode.
Yeah. Okay. And if you kind of wonder, why there wasn't an episode last week, that was because we were just watching wrestling. We watched NXT in Antwerp.
NXT! Sorry.
And it was good. It was definitely good. Kind of sad that they had to sideline Ricochet because he had to be in tip-top shape for fucking TakeOver. So yeah. And the other sad thing about a live event like that is that you don't have Mower of Lawns on fucking commentary. There's basically no commentary. Which kind of isn't...
Which is interesting because you actually get to hear what the wrestlers are saying. Kind of.
I still prefer commentary.
Ow.
Not like if it's Coach. I'd prefer hearing toilet sounds over Coach, but yeah, okay. Yeah, anyway. Fuck this shit. We may find a way to do a themed episode once. That would be interesting as well. We need to shake it up every now and then. Because a lot of these episodes have gotten similar. Because we haven't done anything special. Now we have done these PSAs, so that's...
Yeah.
We need to find something to set every episode apart, so we'll see what we'll do in the next episode. And we'll catch you in that one.
That was an interesting outro. Oh, please mute yourself.
I'm not going to mute myself. I'm just going to be here for 5 more minutes and just make annoying sounds like this. Like, God, can you hear me?
I'm going to make you guys get right.
Hey, Perry. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? The clitoris is the antenna of God. So, yeah. You know what that means.